Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Lara Trump, Wanted for Questioning. I've always got some answers for you, so I hope you've got some good questions. Let's see. Here we go. Question number one. Lara, if you had the choice to choose the one sport to compete in, what would you pick? Being as fit and athletic as you are, like right now? Well, here's the funny thing. I was swimming laps recently at a pool, and someone who was watching me swim laps actually came up to me afterward and said that I had a very consistent stroke. I don't know exactly if that's a great thing or not, but then this individual also proceeded to tell me that perhaps I should consider the Olympics. Now, being I just turned 40 years old, probably not in the cards, given I'm usually swimming about a mile, and I won't tell you how long it takes me. Triathletes out there understand why I'm doing this. I think the most fun sport to do, really, and I still love it, is beach volleyball. Have a great time playing beach volleyball. Look, you can get a tan because you're in a bathing suit, which I'm all about. I know I should be too old to be getting sun, but I still like it. And you're out there, you get a good workout. It's fun. It's like a team activity, so you can kind of socialize. So I don't know, maybe a beach volleyball, championship for me. Who knows? Obviously, I compete in triathlons, so I still would like to be competitive in those. But anything in the world, gosh, if I could have chosen like anything when I was a kid, it would have been gymnastics. I'm 5'11", and so my center of gravity is far different from most gymnasts who are probably about a foot shorter than I am. So whenever you tumble, your tumbling is very long, and it was a lot more difficult for me once I continued to get taller to continue to do gymnastics the same way I did back when I was younger. But I used to love gymnastics, man. Nothing better than just doing a bunch of back handsprings. So maybe if you can figure out a way for me to be an Olympic gymnast, or according to the person who saw me swimming, an Olympic swimmer, sign me up. Let's see. Okay. I'm a complete Trump supporter. However, I'm scared for him. How can he campaign with all the distractions and upcoming court dates? All right, let me tell you something about Donald Trump. Donald Trump is probably the most unique individual on the face of the planet. I think we can all look around and jointly assess that any other person other than Donald J. Trump would have quit by now, would have crumbled, would have fallen to pieces, would have said, this isn't worth it. I don't know why I'm doing this, but they continue to attack me. If I just kind of bowed out of the race and said, enough is enough, maybe they would leave me alone, leave our family alone. But not Donald Trump. And I'll tell you why he's never going to quit, because he understands, number one, what is at stake for our country right now. Because if we allow the corruption that has been so blatant and obvious in our country over the past several years to continue, we ultimately do not live in the same America that we always thought we did. This is a very different country. It is more third world, it is more communist, authoritarian, all of those things. He knows we have to rectify what is going on right now. And I think he also knows he's the only person who can really do the job that needs to be done. Don't forget, he had 4 years in the swamp. He knows all the players. He knows all the people. He knows now how they operate because he saw it with his own eyes firsthand for 4 years as president of the United States. Why do you think they're so terrified to let Donald Trump have another crack at it back at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue? Because they know that the jig is up the second he becomes president again. He's not playing any games with these people. He doesn't have to worry about campaigning for another term in office. This is it for him. And I mean, the gloves are off. That's all I'm going to say. The gloves will be off. And so that's how he kind of stays focused. Yeah, there's a lot of ancillary crap going on. Yeah, they're trying to throw everything at him. And yeah, I hear it. It's a scary time, not just for him, but honestly, for our entire country. That's why we got to keep our eye on the prize. That's why we have to stay focused. And that is why we have to win in 2024. Next question. Okay. Lara, have you ever thought about hosting your own 5K race? Oh, my girlfriends and I work out every day and love to run races together. Same. We would love to run a race that supports y'all. Thank you so much. Thanks, and keep up the good work. Thank you. Oh, God, it seems like a lot of logistics to host a race of some variety. Look, I've done tons of these my whole life. And what I know is the people, God bless you and thank you, who host and volunteer for these races, because there's so much that goes into it. Setup begins like a year in advance, right? Like to sign people up, to get them registered, to categorize everybody, to figure out the different start times, because you got to have a staggered start. Everybody can't start at once. You got to break it up into like the elites, into age groups, all of that stuff. Get the tracking right. Make sure that the entire course is safe. I'm just talking about a 5K run. That's 3.1 miles. Forget like a triathlon where you got swimming involved. You got people out in boats and in kayaks and on surfboards, paddle boards, making sure people aren't drowning out there. There's so much that goes into all of this. Oh, I feel like my plate's a little full right now to host one, but I don't know. Give me a call like December of 2024. I feel like maybe I'll have a little more free time. We'll see how that goes. Right now, I'm just probably going to sign up for some more. So let me know a good one. Let me know if you guys are signing up for any races and any good triathlons, Olympic distance tries that I should be doing out there. I'm in the market for a new one. Okay. Next question. Okay. Oh, what is your favorite toy from childhood? Oh God, this is like such a hard one. There are two that stand out in my mind, and I'll give you the different reasons for both of them. All right. My ultimate like idol when I was growing up and who I wanted to be when I grew up was She-Ra, Princess of Power. If you don't know about She-Ra, look her up. First of all, she's a badass. She's beautiful. She's muscular yet feminine. She's He-Man's sister. These are rulers of the universe. I mean, she rides a Pegasus, a winged horse. Hello, she carries a sword. I was really all about She-Ra growing up, and I had a She-Ra figurine, and my brother knew that if he really wanted to upset me, he could rip her head right off, and I would lose it. I mean, She-Ra got her head put back on more times than I can count. The other one that I loved was Teddy Ruxpin. Like, kids these days would just really poo-poo a Teddy Ruxpin, but let me tell you something. The fact that I had an animal sitting in my room, I could put a tape in his back, a cassette tape, that's how old I am, hit play, and this sucker would talk to me, forget it. That was the greatest thing I'd ever seen. I loved it. I was so here for that. So definitely shout out to She-Ra and Teddy Ruxpin. They're probably both made by like the same company. They got a lot of money from my parents' house when I was a kid because I was really into both of them. Okay. Oh, final question. You have your own late night talk show. Who do you invite as your first guest? I mean, isn't it Donald Trump? It's either Donald Trump or my husband, Eric. I got a lot of questions for both of them that I like to air out on national television. I'm just kidding. That would be fun. Gosh, anybody at all that I could have. You know, I used to be a big Madonna fan. I know she hates us now, but maybe I get somebody like Madonna in the hot seat and really ask her questions like about this country, about why she thinks the way she does, about why she felt very strongly about burning down the White House and wearing her pink hat around Washington, D.C. Maybe I should start compiling a list. That would be a great gig, late night talk show. The current occupants of those slots are not doing too hot. Greg Gutfeld has basically taken over all of them. So thank you. That'll do it for us here at Lara Trump, Wanted for Questioning. Great questions. Throwback to my childhood. I got to start thinking about races I'm going to do and possibly host. I got a lot going on now. So keep them coming. You can comment under this episode and give us your questions for next time. You can go to any of our social media and ask us the questions there. And until next time, we will see you back here for more of a Lara Trump Wanted for Questioning. So I'm like a lot of people. I love to wear an Apple Watch, but I hate how it looks. And I scoured the internet to search for the best looking Apple Watch cases I could find, and I found it. goldandcherry.com. They have absolutely beautiful watches, as you can see here. Everything is waterproof. Everything looks good with different outfits. You can get sporty, you can get fancy, but they are great quality, made out of Delaware in the United States of America. And they have been kind enough to give me a promo code that I can share with you if you want to get your hands on one of these as well. It's Lara T, L-A-R-A-T is the promo code to get yourself a discount at goldandcherry.com. And not only do they make Apple Watch cases, they also make great products for iPads and iPhones, keyboards, your desktop, everything you could possibly need. Goldandcherry.com. Use promo code LaraT so you can get yourself one of these today too. At The Right View, we're very proud of the fact that we are independent. We get to say everything that we think and everything that we feel. We have no woke companies guiding us or telling us what we can and cannot say. We are always going to shoot you straight and give you the facts as we know them. And that's why it's important to support independent outlets like The Right View. My name is Lara Trump, and I think Mike Lindell is a patriot. He is someone who loves this country, is willing to fight for this country. I love MyPillow because not only are MyPillows made in the USA by American workers, but they're great products, and they're so great that not only do I use them in my own bed at night, my children actually requested. My daughter the other day went to the closet and pulled out a MyPillow and said, "This is the pillow that I want to sleep with." And I gotta tell you, she loves it and will have nothing to do with any other pillow. So it's a big hit around our house. My dogs also happen to sleep on MyPillow dog beds. So all around the Trump household, we're big fans. If you go to mypillow.com today and use promo code Trump, again, promo code Trump, you will not only save money, but you will help us continue this show and other shows like it and help us continue the fight for the future of America. Inflation has impacted all of our lives. I don't think anyone can go to the gas pump or the grocery store without noticing that it is a major factor. And unfortunately, it's not going anywhere. It doesn't seem like it's going down in the way that we would like it to. And one way to protect your money is by investing in precious metals, gold and silver. That's always been a great way to make sure that you keep your money and you keep it safe. When you go to bh-pm.com, use promo code Trump. That way, if you decide you want to invest in gold and silver, you'll save yourself a little bit of money. We live in a time that's very interesting. A lot of us out there feel like a lot of our rights are slipping away. And if you're like I am and you want to have the right to choose whether or not to have a vaccine, how to live your life freely, and you're looking for a great doctor, I've heard amazing things about Dr. Sherwood. He's somebody who you should really check out and check into, and it'll help support this program and keep us going. So go to sherwood.tv and use promo code Trump. Again, sherwood.tv and use promo code Trump. You can save yourself some money and help us keep our program going.